Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is Friday and it's nice and early, it's 6:15. I'm currently on my way to the gym, getting a nice Friday gym session in before a nice long bank holiday weekend. I've got the Monday off, which is good, so everyone's happy. Today we've got 5 gas checks, a loose fridge door. Don't ask questions, I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah. Loose fridge door, and then we've got 2 leaks, one coming through the ceiling and multiple leaks in a flat. So extremely busy for a Friday, more than I like to usually do on a Friday, but it is what it is. I'm currently going to the gym, so I'm going to snap my fingers and I'll be back. Just like that, gym done. Let's crack on.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Alright, so before we start yapping off in the comment section, I don't record everything that I do on a gas safety because that would be stupid and I would be showing you how to do it, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to show you some of the stuff that I do in my day. So anyway, 2 done, going on to my 3rd now. It's 10:15, so yeah, we're just going to keep things moving, try and record a little bit as we go. I don't want to record too much of the same stuff because it's 5 of the same things. So we're at this one now. Gas hob, boiler, gas meters out the front. Pull this out, check the gas connection behind it, check that all the safety devices work. The only thing wrong with this is it's missing its knob, so we'll do that. This one's a boiler service because it's a new as well, so drain the boiler down, pump the expansion, clean the venturi, check the inspection window, clean the condense, and test the safety device by turning that off and the boiler's on, analyse it, check the flue, then that's that. So if you haven't ever used this app before, it's called Gas Certificate app. It's basically just, it saves you writing out all the time. You can just email it straight to the letting agency. It's really good. So I think it's about £10 a month, but honestly, lifesaver. Yo, so that's number 3 done. That's a boiler service and a gas safety. I'm going to throw you over to Buster's camera now, so he'll going to show you servicing the boiler. So yeah, you're probably thinking, why am I not passing you over to Buster's camera? Well, his footage all got corrupted. It's really overexposed. There's a setting on your phone when you record that you got to turn off. If you have HDR setting on your phone, when you come to edit it, it's like overexposed. You literally can't see or anything in the video. So that's the reason why I've basically had to improvise and record other stuff to fill in what he done, because he recorded quite a bit. So yeah, instead I'm going to record what I'm doing today on Bank Holiday weekend on a Sunday. I'm going to improvise. I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. So basically I'm going to Mum and Dad's house. They're building a little dog fence to stop the dog from falling off the edge. So we've done most of it. Just got to put the balustrade kit in today, which I'm going to show you, stick it on a time lapse, show you hopefully what it's going to look like. And then, elephant in the room, I'm going to explain what has happened to Buster's van that relates to the thumbnail. So yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so wire balustrade done now. All this is basically to stop the dog from just flying straight off here. What we did, we got these metal plates, got some chemical fix, drilled 10mm hole, filled it with chemical fix, pushed the studded rod in, back nut washer, that in, cut these down at 800s I think they are, and then had 150, every 150 had one. And then you get, with this kit, this balustrade kit, it's really good. So you put these on the wall, these are like little balls that sit in there. This is a tensioner, and then on the other side, so this is a tensioner, and on the other side you get these little, like, it's like a compression fitting. So you cut the wire to the length, push it in, got like a little, like an olive as such, goes in there, tighten that up, so then you know this is your length. And then you've got this to about here of like tolerance, about 50mm tolerance. So you tighten 7mm, 6 or 7mm spanner on that, hold against that, tighten the ball so the wire doesn't spin, and then yeah, put the back nut on it, and then you're good to go. So yeah, it's really good. I think it was about 750 quid for all the wires, all the fixings for everywhere. So yes, quite happy with that. But now I'm going to tell you about what's happened with Buster's van. Alright, so I'm back home now, just had a shower, got changed, I'm going to go out for some food. Ironically enough, I'm going to meet up with Buster, his girlfriend, and his little kids. So let me tell you what happened to Buster's van. So Buster and his dad were working on some commercial 300 kilowatt boilers. One's working and the other one worked, but it's not burning correctly, so they're trying to fit new parts to it to try and get it to burn correctly. So they're working in there, both are firing, and they sort of looked at each other and was like, it smells a bit, doesn't smell funny, but like just doesn't feel, I don't feel right sort of thing. So they stuck the analyzer in the boiler, and the boiler was chucking out like stupid amounts of carbon monoxide. Like the readings were out of range, like it's crazy readings. So they sort of shut the boilers off, and then Buster ran outside to sort of get some fresh air. But Chris, his dad, stayed in there for a bit longer to try and sort of like sort everything out and like shut it all down. So later that day, didn't really think anything of it. Stayed outside for like half an hour, got some fresh air, wait for all the fumes sort of like clear. Later that day, Buster had to drop his car off at the dealership to get service. So Buster drove the car there, his dad drove his van following behind him, so then he could come pick him up and then he can drive home. But en route there, his dad fell asleep at the wheel from carbon monoxide poisoning and basically writ off his van. Luckily, everyone that was involved was fine. His dad was fine, walked away, like sort of had a couple of scratches or whatever. The other person was obviously a bit shaken up, but all good. But wrote both cars, well, wrote the van off, wrote the other car off. Once the crash had happened, the police were called, like had to get a recovery truck because it was undrivable. Like you can see from the pictures now, that it was smashed to bits. Sort of, it just sort of proves to you how dangerous carbon monoxide is and how seriously boilers and stuff should be taken, and how important it is for them to be looked after. After that, obviously, and most annoying part about this as well, not annoying, but most like sort of the time that it happened, I was on holiday at the time, so obviously Buster was by himself and working with his dad a little bit, trying to get a few bits done. And once the van was written off, he had no van to use, so he couldn't even work, which was obviously not even, that's like minor considering what actually happened. But yeah, which left him with no van. So then van got towed away and put into impound. He had to go later date, go back there and clear the whole van out. Luckily his brother had a van, so just took everything out, lobbed it all in there, sort of said goodbye to the van because he's never going to see it again because it's a write-off. The insurance then gave him a payout for the van, which meant then obviously he needed to get a new van. So he went and a few days later went and viewed a new van. And yeah, so with the insurance payout, we've obviously had to put a lot more money towards it. Got himself a new van, but in that meantime, when I got back, he had no wheels, so then obviously had to pick him up, drop him home, like all that sort of stuff as well. But yeah, now he's got a 23 plate Renault Traffic Sport, which is unreal. If he doesn't mind, I'll pop a little picture of the van in now. But yeah, so overall, just makes you realise, look after your boilers, because carbon monoxide is a dangerous thing. If you did like the video, smash the subscribe button down here, hit the like button and the bell notification down here, and these two playlists, click there and scroll through and choose one you like. Catch you in the next one. See you later.